had anything bad happen to you on Friday the 13th?
No,
No. We've been really lucky. It seems like...
You've had enough of your killy cucumbers. You want straight ones. Do you know what? Brussels are bringing in a new metric system. It's going to affect you, and we're going to find out how.
Well, it's about time everyone got used to it, really, I think. It's up to the younger people to encourage the older people who won't find it so easy to adjust to that. I don't see what the big problem is, really. I haven't taken any notice of it.
What, you haven't been watching the news to find out about the poundage changing to kilograms and all that?
Yeah, I just ignored it. It doesn't bother me.
So do you know what 6 pounds is in kilograms?
Not without thinking about it.
Well, I think a pound is about 500 grams, so that's how I work it out. 250 grams is half a pound. Yes, slowly. But I have to get my times tables out.
Is it going to affect you in any way?
Not really, no. No. It's about time, really, isn't it?
Well, when you buy things anyway, they're already packaged up, so in the supermarket, so I just buy them at whatever price they are.
It's all gobbledygook to me at the moment. I'm still in the old inches and feet, and we'll all get round to it in the end, though.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't bother me. I mean, it's got to be done, isn't it? If we're going to go to Europe, we've got to go to Europe, haven't we? Yeah. Everything's got to change, isn't it?
No, I think the metric system's been with us for a long while anyway in some areas, so it's not going to make any difference now. Not to me, anyway.
I think it's just different way of measuring. We'll soon get used to it. People didn't like it when we went metric with money, and they won't like it, when we change with weights and things in the shops. But a lot of the youngsters use that at school all the time, are quite used to it.
So no one here has an idea what 1 pound equals in kilograms?
Well, I think it's 14 to it's 14 to something. 14 pounds to something.
Everyone's used to it now. It's confusing enough for us having to work out how many spuds your mum wants at the shop. Let alone we've changed it all round.
I think you should standardise, especially with the EU. There should be a standard system across all of Europe.
I mean, the First World War, they were using 120mm guns. Engineering companies were in millimetres for years. So it's natural enough. People don't like change, that's all.
I've lived with it all my life.
I'd much rather stick with pounds and ounces, but I think we've got no choice, really. We have to do it, don't we? So, it's not that difficult, I think. It's just a bit of a shock when you look at prices, and it seems terribly expensive, but you've got to realise that you're looking at, a kilogram instead of a pound, and I think that will take a bit of getting used to.
Gosh, I think for the older people it's going to be really difficult. I mean, I think what we should have done when we brought in the metric system is actually change it over completely overnight. We'd all got used to it. And now we've got a bit of this and a bit of that, and it's not. I don't think it's very good at all. For the younger people, it's great because that's all they know. But it's also difficult because we're being forced. The traders in markets and things like that are actually being forced to do something that they're being told this is what you've got to have to do.
Do you feel like it's going to lead to one currency in Europe?
I hope not. No. I think we've got to stick to our own currency myself.
Absolutely positive it will go eventually, yes. But it won't be this year, nor next year. And maybe I shan't see it. Who knows?
So you don't need to change because everyone else is. That's a good point.
It appears to me today that most of you do not care about the metric system. But you know what? It is here to stay, so you better get used to it.
That is absolutely an amazing accent by our man Ian. A big round of applause for Ian, actually. Brilliant. He's actually a Bristolian local lad. Okay, metrication, the process of converting pounds and ounces into